channel Jujutsu sorcerers, you curse energy users, and even you people who think Gojo coming back. We know still there. Maybe lose yourself and think, oh, he don't get reincarnated. He traveled south. We know y'all there, bro. Today we got Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo. Hey man, you know what I'm saying? Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo, Chapter 2. Now, Chapter 1 I tried to react to, and just like the one, it was terrible. So today I'm really excited to see what Gege does with his world in regards to the aliens. I'm not really a fan of how he just threw them at us. I don't know. I feel like that part was lazy, but everything else was amazing between the two characters. Dynamic between I don't even remember their name. They haven't left great impacts individually yet. Between Yuta and Maki's grandkids, like it's crazy because their parents are irrelevant. Like we got the flashback, but what's your name? Oh, alright. So started with Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo, Chapter 2. Okay, Jujutsu sorcerers and aliens. Would there be harmony in this encounter? Chapter 2, Deterrence. Okay, so what are they saying that what's gonna make the aliens peaceful is mutual destruction? Because then at that point, it'd be something completely different in regards to the level of Jujutsu sorcery. How Gege is gonna make them have even field or even oh yeah, but all these aliens are Sukuna level. That's all these aliens are Gojo Sukuna Yuji level, man. Is this really all right? Oh, is this really all right? Minister of Health, Labor, and Welfare measure and risk reinforcement. There's telling and if there's any unknown effects or disease that would affect us. Dealing with someone whose language, religion, history, and culture all on try treating them like a pathogen. When you do that, there are cases where you receive a declaration of war. Keep the Future Science Museum. If we say they don't know what their gender specification is, as well, just 2 minutes on to greet them, muster up some tensions. You know what to do then. I'll leave it to you. I studied all these years to prevent these type of situations, and now we're here. So you niggas knew the entire time? My name is Roma, the Simuria Diplomacy Specialist. We hold deep gratitude for the warm welcome from everyone on Earth. We are profoundly moved and remain ever thankful. Japanese. That nigga speaks Japanese. Not at all. We sincerely welcome. My name is Usami. I've been appointed as the acting minister of foreign affairs. I'm born in Mino. I didn't know they could speak Japanese. Were they speaking English in America? They hurry us into requesting the alien, the technology, and don't even tell us they speak English. They probably just asking us. Ever since the Kyoto Paranormal Security Treaty, Japan is uncooperative on every issue, and we cannot expect aid from domestic society. Once the language barrier is overcome, the advantage and information gathering will be on their side. I have one request. Would it be possible to have our representative present here? Is there any reason for hesitation? It is meaningless to unarm him. We cannot allow him to be present unless it is understood that there is no hostility on our part. So this nigga cursed energy is that menacing that he has a physical effect to that degree off releasing it. Usami, am I really alive? Is that even allowed? That's what they meant by Ryomen Sukuna level. Gege. So now you're gonna tell me Ryomen was an alien because this nigga his cousin. Come on now, bro. He's just the Sumerian people. If they were serious, they could bring down our country easily. Our position is apparent now. So we're just going to say thank you. Not invade us. We can't just accept all the demands. Have the Sumeria envoy hit the fact that they are an alien and have accompanied the sorcerer in their educational institution. In missions at this level, it's nothing serious. I'm going to the okkotsu sibling. The two are, but aren't they two? The Sumeria aliens are not. They are refugees at this point, right? They satisfy the definition of refugee, but it's strictly within the scope of self-reporting competition. Since the Kyoto Paranormal Security Treaty 62 years ago, Japan grew complacent under the security treaty and ended up riding the wave of nationalism that was accelerating into us at the time, in the West at the time. Being an island nation and having exclusionary sentiments go hand in hand, we must not repeat the same mistake. Without current formalistic diplomacy, all we do is show off our deterrence. In the worst case scenario, we proceed slowly but sure over decades. After the information on the Sumerian aliens is released, a movement inside exclusionary sentiment could lead to armed conflict. This would be war. Nigga, it's not gonna take decades, gang. The energy of that nigga, y'all saying he's Ryomen Sukuna level, it's not gonna be decades. What must happen? We must avoid it at all costs. That what we should aim for is general reconciliation. What will melt the hearts of the area aliens is not the adult formality, but the spirit of the next generation. And trust in the fate of Japan to only a young do what we need to do as adult aliens. That's going far, isn't it? That's what the sorcerer aliens are coming. Security treaty diplomacy with the aliens have been completely thrown over to Japan. Apparently, the Jujutsu Inspector trust these aliens as an urgent call. Ryomen Sukuna, the one who gave Grandpa that scar on his forehead? You really believe that? So Yuta, you out here lying? Yuta, you out here lying to your grandkids and kids and saying that this is no game. You did not get the scar against Ryuma. You cut. Then you got the scar after getting your body sliced in half by Ryuma, and then nigga, you could have still held. You could keep your body alive. But even with that after effect, show up gave you that scar, my nigga. He's a scum, but his judgment can be. Japanese human trafficking is a huge business involving scum and the hundreds of millions. Yet he decided to withdraw from human trafficking because of the aliens. Even the villain has credibility when he stopped doing evil, huh? And you saw these aren't few, but you aren't any with many eyes. Should we check? It's just on me. Introduce more perspective from a security country member. Introduced Maru as an inspector from a security treaty member country. Even if Maru is an alien, that means it's not yet the stage where information should be revealed to us at the level. Who said we should ask Tommy? You want to ask Maru directly, like, aren't thou a creature? Aren't thou a creature from the beyond? It's crazy. It's a wasted effort for the same reason as with Usami-san. Besides, I can't trust Maru. You telling me you can trust his judgment? Just as expected. Minutes ago, Mino-san, can you leave a sec? Why? There's a possibility that the cursed sorcerer has an explosive cursed object. Explosive? Just as expected. Say, I hate this dude. He's probably one of those idiots who think they're actually smart. I'd say I'm smarter than you. You're probably the type that doesn't shine except in memorization based subject. That would be my big bro. Shut up. Don't make me this. You want to ask me about the alien, right? Where did you gain the information about the aliens? Let's start from there. You should assume that any information managed digitally will almost leak. I especially government offices, that after AI regulation are just barely keeping things running without reorganizing properly. Maybe they should go back to managing it on paper. Aliens, they call themselves Sumerians. Wait, are we just assuming aliens exist as a given? Huh? Wait, from there, you're really dumb, huh? Can I punch him already? You're a sorcerer, aren't you? Someone who lied to supernormal, deny the supernormal itself. Even so, we certainly are aliens really coming there. Even so, we want certainty. Our aliens really coming to Earth. A spaceship carrying 50,000 Sumerians is currently hovering above this country. 50,000. That's a number that will fill a Koshian baseball. Is it even possible for a huge ship like that to float undetected? It's possible. It's probably a very tiny something to a curtain, or maybe some kind of civilization or tool we don't know about. Being capable of interstellar travel. If all 50,000 of them could use sorcery, inside the spaceship, but limited will eventually will come before that resupply will to happen. Tomorrow at 8 p.m., Guru Mayam, a plateau prefecture, barrier technique makes the spaceship invisible, then it might be covering the entire landing zone as well. In any case, we are confirming with our own eyes. So that's where they'll be coming in. An explosion? It's fine. It sure seems maybe the but I controlling the intel. It just looks like treason. Well, I guess that's what it amounts to. Drive us away. Man, it really pisses me off. Prefecture. Kurim. So, damn it. So, even that. Hey, we're going for the top on the spur of the moment, but isn't it somewhere else? This nigga said go to the top because she's a moron. She's an idiot. The ring. I'm not bad. Grandma she didn't give up with her skill. But then she like crushed the whole family rather than just silence them. That's how I want to be. As he wants to walk beyond the ring, we see him stepping over it, and she wants to walk within the ring. We see her in her own truth. I wanted him to give me the ring. I always wanted to get back the ring. He always wanted to return the ring. We become strong for that reason. That's not all. Damn. So the aliens come. So this is a priority case on the level of Ryomen Sukuna. That Ryomen Sukuna was taken down by and grandma. Grandma. Cat. Grandpa. Kashimo did more than grandpa. But I feel it. That's the kind of treaty we have after all. I don't know why the aliens came to Earth, but whatever happens to grandma and grandpa aren't anymore. Stay like this. Okkotsu yuta. I want to be you. Cross. Maru. You will continue to act alongside the Jujutsu sorcerers of Earth. That's fine. I thought we already understood. Earthling. I thought we understood. Earthlings are like the Sumerians. They are both good and bad people. If we can't share judgment, I have my own work to do. Cross. If you're not gonna go back to shore, why not have breakfast together tomorrow? Why not have breakfast together tomorrow morning? I learned a lot, and the food in this country is delicious. I'm busy. So this is if you're up here, it's also trespassing. If you have stuff, if you have, shut up. Don't talk. What the hell is it with this guy? Okay. Yeah, you got me interested. And I kind of assumed all of that already in regards to the advanced technology, but I do want to kind of go into it a little bit more at a later date. But it's really all I got for this live reaction. Tell a friend, you know what I'm saying? We got more jjkm.